Oh, we got something here, boys and girls. We got something with this one. Hold on. This mother switch the you dig around. Oh, because Joel ain't in here. What's good, y'all? It's your boy, Pat the Designer, back at it again. Happy Wednesday. Happy schedule release day. It's me. We got Ringo. Joel is supposed to be here. I don't know what the heck happened to Joel. He was like, oh, no, I died. I don't know what happened. What is he doing? He in the back doing stuff? Stop doing stuff if you're in the background, dog. This is kid. Is this kid doing stuff or is this Joe? Joe, stop doing stuff, you bastard.
No, this is Joe.
Appreciate y'all tuning in, showing love. Hit that like button, subscribe to the page, leave that 5-star review. Y'all know what to do. As y'all see Joe just in the back, just touching stuff. Nobody asked you to touch nothing, dog.
My internet was acting up
right now. You don't
get internet was acting up.
Hey, man, listen, we're excited for this schedule release. We are going to be reacting to the Chicago Bears schedule release video. I don't know if we can get flagged for that or not, but realistically speaking, what are they going to take from us? You know what I'm saying? So we're going to be reacting to that and then talking about this schedule. And I'm not going to lie. If the schedule is what I believe it is, this is going to be an interesting season, especially with how it ends. But let's start it off here. Let's start it off reacting to the schedule release, boys.
A new year. Exciting, isn't it? Let me show you around. You've got your class clowns, your sportos, your popular kids.
TJ Edwards doesn't it?
Let me introduce you to DJ. If there is anyone who knows their way around this place, it's him.
I saw DJ wearing a beige jacket, so I bought a beige jacket.
Well, that's intense. Anyway, as the kids say, he's a pretty righteous dude.
Oh, thank you.
Can he hear me?
Y'all don't hear the bell! The bell is wrong! Get the class!
And here's the dean.
Oh.
You should probably avoid him.
Whoa, skirt. Detention. That's where you need to go.
Make that 2 people to avoid.
So, yep. Turn it around.
Mr. Eberflus.
Here we find the mathlete. They were runner-up last year, but that's pretty good. Now, this kid right here went completely unnoticed, and then bam! Suddenly they're the envy of the entire school. This exchange student was actually from Florida before moving to England. Or was it England then Florida? Wait, who's this?
He doesn't even go here.
And if you can help it, avoid your ex.
What the heck?
Well, that's just gross.
Oh, see,
Try not to get on anyone's bad side. Watch this.
DJ.
I'm not for this, bro.
What's wrong?
It's my...
Don't you throw up in this class.
I might be able to.
Out.
Ding, ding, ding. Record timing.
Not my best performance, but never a doubt.
You guessed it. Drama class. They can't all be the greatest show on stage every year.
What's up, man? I got those keys you asked for.
Thanks, man. Where's Tevin?
Tevin! Group detention. Nice touch.
I don't know why y'all don't want to listen. Listen, man, you want to get money to be able to be fashionable like your dean? Come on, man. You got to do all the right things, baby.
It's real rich coming from you.
Okay. You know what? You just got a detention for Sunday, too.
Sign me up.
That's another one.
Oh, I'm destroyed.
Okay, you mess with the bull, young man, you gonna get the horns.
Time to go.
You see anybody coming here?
Just some old dude out of breath.
Yeah, okay.
They think it's a game out here, okay.
The season moves fast. If you don't slow down once in a while, you'll miss it.
Calm down there, Joel.
Freshman year, here we go.
That was good. That was good.
You're still here?
Oh God, we got
It's
end
over.
credits.
Go home. See you this fall.
I guess it's trying to, was it Ferris Bueller or
That was
something?
Ferris Bueller. Yeah, if you didn't pick up on that, it was Ferris Bueller's Day Off. That was pretty good. That was pretty good. I like that. I like that one. Yeah, I mean, nice. I thought that was
nice.
That was an entertaining one there. Well, I mean, listen, we got the full schedule out now. I love the Bears social team has got to be the best social team outside of
Los Angeles. I mean, Chargers.
Rams is tough. I mean, Chargers is tough. Yeah, Chargers is probably the best one. I'm excited for the season. I mean, most of us have had the full schedule since about 3:30 this afternoon. But boys, when you look at this schedule, when you look at how this thing kind of lays out for the Chicago Bears, I got the schedule here on the screen as well. What are your thoughts on the schedule? What are your feelings on the schedule? How do you feel that the Bears are going to fare as they go through this season? I mean, starting the season off, I feel that's kind of what I was asking for to start off the season for a rookie quarterback.
I see 2-2. They beat the Texans. Texans could be a problem. Beat the Colts. Rams could be a loss. They could be 2-2, maybe 3-1. The second week, we'll definitely beat the Panthers. Jaguars don't scare me, or Washington. So they could be 5-2. And then San Francisco's tough, so that's 5-3. And then you got 6-3 with the Patriots. Green Bay at home. If they win, that's a statement game. 7-3.
Hold on. Everybody's saying it's echoing. Let me see.
Bro.
Hold on. Let me see this.
I have my AirPods in.
No, I think it's because of the screen share. Let me do this. I think it's just coming from me. Talk now. See if he's echoing now.
Owl noun, brown cow. Owl noun, brown cow. Can't say what we normally say as we go through this.
Somebody said, Pat, stop him, please stop him.
Joel echoing like Kendrick Lamar. You lied.
Hold on, let's try this one more again. Let me set this up here, and we're gonna not share the system audio. There you go. All right, there you go. We should be good. We should be good now.
Sorry about that, guys. So, like I said, week 1 through 4, I'd say 2-2, and then you got the Panthers. I think realistically, because I'm not scared of some of these teams, and I don't necessarily want to be so optimistically whatever, but I think 7-3 by the time you get to Green Bay, and then you have what happened there, buddy?
What the heck?
That's called Pat running stuff, doing too much here.
Yeah, but 7-3 by Green Bay. Now, if they win, I mean, that's a big game. Then, because it's going to get tough from there. All of the, Green Bay, the Vikings, and then the Lions. Lions are going to be tough. And then Cardinals, I think, like you said, it's murder's row from week 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. It's tough at the end of that.
That's exactly what scares me about this schedule right here. I love the beginning of this, right? I mean, you're talking about, and some of these may be flipped. I made this early on today. So 9 and 14, I believe, are flipped. So now you got San Francisco week 9, Cardinals are week 14. But either way, in that stretch, that to me is the toughest part for the Chicago Bears. That to me is the toughest part that the Bears have coming up this season, because realistically speaking, you're playing your entire division. You make or break your season based on week 11 on. You make the playoffs based on week 11 on. So you have to handle business early on in the season, or you're going to be in a little bit of trouble.
Yeah, I don't know. Just looking at it off rep, I don't know how I feel, because of the simple fact, like, all of the games up until week 11 are basically pretty much like we said, right? Ease Caleb Williams into the schedule. If he has any like rookie mistakes or anything like that, he'll be able to learn from it. But like if the Bears get off to the start that they had at the end of last year, and then they come into this year, especially with the way the defense is playing, I'm scared that from like week 11 on, is that letdown going to happen because you're so comfortable with where you're at, record wise and schedule wise, knowing that you have those divisional opponents coming up the way you do.
Yeah, I mean, I think this is the biggest thing about this schedule to me that excites me. And again, remember to flip week 9 and week 14. I probably can do that while somebody else is talking in here.
No, you got it right. Week 9 is 49ers. Week 14. No, you got it right.
That's right.
It's right.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Based off of even from
I was trying to look at the video and make sure that everything was right in there, but here's my thing with this schedule to start off, right? When you're going week 1 through 6, if you handle business there, you put yourself in a really, really good position. I think that is a 4-2 type of schedule with the team that you have now. This is with Caleb hitting the ground running, but realistically speaking, defense-wise is what I'm worried about.
Mm-hmm.
Right? We can worry about the offenses. The offenses are going to be what they're going to be, but defense-wise, I'm not worried about the Titans defense. I think that the Texans defense, they got some dogs on that defense. They got the defensive rookie of the year on that team. They got some solid players on there that you definitely have to worry about. I'm not worried about the Colts defense. Rams defense, while they may have re-upped a little bit, you're missing Aaron Donald. Missing Aaron Donald is a big thing not to be on that defense. That changes things for me. I think that could be a little questionable. Panthers, y'all know I'm not worried about the Panthers defense. Y'all saw Sir Purr calling DJ Moore in the video, and then you're sitting there looking at the Jaguars defense, and yeah, the Jaguars defense got a little bit of teeth on it, but I just don't believe in the Jaguars as a team collectively. They got to prove it to me. Maybe by week 6, I'll feel a little more worried about them, but if you can handle business there, get a 4-2 start to your season, I think that you can set yourself up moving forward throughout the rest of this season, and that puts you in a really good position. By the way, over 200 in the chat.
Did we get 100?
200. I don't think we hit 100. We was doing the video while 100 hit. Over 100 in the chat.
100.
Hit that like button, subscribe to the page, leave that 5-star review. Y'all know what to do, man.
So the only thing I hate that they're going to London. I can't stand those the European games, but I like that they have a bye week right after that week 6. So now you're not, they play. Hopefully they go out there, they can win. They got some time to adjust and get back in time, so it doesn't throw them off when they go against Washington week 8.
And that's the game that kind of scares me a little bit. This London game, because we had Jason McKee on Chicago Bears podcast today. Also, we're going to be doing a special video for the Chicago Bears podcast tonight. Me and J-Mac are going to be reacting to the schedule as well. But you've got week 6 in London. Here's the problem. The Bears throw around money like manhole covers, while the Jaguars throw around money like dimes. So the Jaguars are spending 2 weeks in London. They're not spending 1. They're going to be acclimated. They've been there before. They've experienced what that is like. This is a rookie quarterback coming into that situation. That, to me, is the toughest part about this Jaguar situation, because the Bears are probably going to be out there maybe 3 days before the game. Maybe 3 days before the game. And then you're going to be sitting there flying right back out right after. So there's going to be a little bit of an adjustment there that could make things tough in that Jaguars game out in London. That's one of the ones that I'm keyed in on. My games that I really, really want to watch, the games I'm really focused in on. What is Caleb Williams going to look like by week 11 for that first Packers game? I love that they gave us a little bit of space on this. I love that they gave us a little bit of time to get him acclimated to kind of what the NFL is going to be, and then we get to play the Packers. That is going to be a big focus for me.
Technically, on your diagram, you actually have some of the home games flipped. If the orange is home, then it's week 11 is at home, and week 18 is at the Packers.
Okay.
But that means something, because you're home against Green Bay. To me, like I said, we have a rookie quarterback. He's going to come out. He might be on fire for 1 or 2, maybe 3 weeks. And then we'll see just how good he really is, right? They get some tape on him, figure out his tendencies. So it could be challenging by the time we get to week. I'm not scared, because week 5 could be a layup. but who knows if the Jaguars figure him out. But by week 9 against the 49ers, we'll see what kind of quarterback we got.
I
If
was
he's
gonna go there.
going through the ups and downs of the throes of being a rookie quarterback. Go ahead.
Yeah, nah, I'm right with Joel. I'm strictly looking at week 9 because that to me was gonna be like the first test, because the way that the schedule is laid out, I'm not really I'm not really checking for any of these defenses really up until week 9, if I'm being honest. But that gives him more than enough time. Plus, you gotta remember, you also got the bye week. So it just depends on what he's going to look like. But then again, it goes back to what I've been saying as well. Again, this defense, I feel like is going to have him ready to. I'm not going to say ball out against the 49ers, but he should have him ready to go to where he plays decently enough in order for them to get that win. But I think he should be ready by week 9 if they got tape.
Shout out to Samuel Martin. What's the Thursday night games? Because that also I think could be a factor. What those Thursday nights are quick turnarounds depending on. Do we have the dates for those or?
I mean, we have everything now, but I have to find everything and pull it up here. I'm trying to get the latest schedule with everything. But okay, here we go. How about we got here? Let me throw this up here because I think that this is going to be the updated schedule. Give me a second. Yeah, appreciate y'all for tuning in, showing love. Check. Hit that like button. Subscribe to the page. Stop playing with your boy.
Tell your mama to tell your mamas.
Tell your mamas to tell your mom. We haven't heard that in a minute. What happened to that? Here we go. So this is and I don't like how that got us sitting there. How about, can we do that? There we go. That is the updated schedule as of right now. And this is how it all falls. So this is your Thursday night football games. This is your Sunday night football games. So 12 p.m., 9/8, 9:15, you're looking at 7:20. That is a Sunday night football game. That's going to be big. And I love that. They're basically putting the Bears in a hey, you got to go up against your bugaboo. I said bugaboo. Calm down. This is no RG3. You got to go up against the fact that you let CJ Stroud get past you. We want to see what that game is going to look like. Colts is a 12 p.m. game, 9:22. Rams, that's going to be a home game here, 12 p.m. Rams in Chicago, September. That's basically an even game. That's going to be a little bit tough on the Bears there. Panthers, that is a home game, 10-6. Jaguars, that is in London, 10-13. That's at 8:30 a.m. Set your schedules. That's going to be an early game. We all going to be tired. Nobody wants to do it, but we're going to be here for it.
This is Sunday.
Week 7 is our bye week. Week 8, you're looking at Washington in Washington at 12 p.m. Week 9, you've got the Cardinals at 3:05 in Arizona. I think that's a great time to go out to Arizona. It's going to be a little bit cooler. I'm not mad at that one at all. Week where am I at? Week 7, 8, 9. Week 10, you got the Patriots at 12 p.m. Week 11, you've got the Packers at home. Week 12, you got the Vikings at home. Week 13, you've got the Lions at 11:30. I believe that is the Thanksgiving game, 11:28. Yeah, that's the Thanksgiving game.
Yep.
And then week 14, you're looking at San Francisco. 15, you've got the Vikings. Both
Monday
of those
night.
Away. That's a Monday night game. Yep. And then 16, you got the Lions. Yep. 17, you've got the Seahawks, both of those at home. And then 18 is TBD. I love the fact that 18 is TBD. It is going to be an away game, but I love the fact that it is a TBD because that could mean something for the Chicago Bears. I'm telling you right now, this stretch of games will make or break our season. If the Bears can go,
I give them 7-3 by the time they get to Green Bay.
You give them 7-3 by the time they get to Green Bay?
I'm not scared of the Titans. The Texans, they could lose. They can beat the Colts. The Rams, I think they could possibly lose. And then you got Jaguars. What did I say? Patriots. It's very favorable the first half. The second half is where it's going to get fun because I think they split the Vikings games. I think
Yeah.
they could split both Vikings and Lions. They can split all the rival games, mainly at home. But they got still one. Maybe Vikings because no one's scared of Sam Darnold.
Man.
Remember,
Dude,
remember this defense beats bad quarterbacks. How many bad quarterbacks are on the schedule?
How many bad quarterbacks are on the schedule? I mean, I guess if you could say Anthony Richardson is a bad quarterback, maybe
He's going to lose.
You're talking about Jaden Daniels as a rookie QB.
Going to beat him.
Drake May as a rookie QB. That's it.
QB.
Everybody else got a good quarterback.
Kyler Murray is decent.
Kyler Murray is a good quarterback.
He's
a bad leader. He's I'm not saying he's decent, but I'm not Vikings. I'm not scared of them.
So you got 7-3 by the time they get to Green Bay.
How I see this right now, and this is, listen, y'all know how I break my stuff down. I sit there and I say I get a couple of shots at it before the schedule goes. Of course, see who makes the team, see how teams are, see what injuries happen as we go through training camp, stuff like that. But just right now, I think the Bears open up the season with a win versus Tennessee. I got them 1-0.
Mm-hmm.
I actually think they can beat the Texans. I think their defense is good enough to beat the Texans. I think they can go 2-0 to start the season. Colts, Anthony Richardson is mobile, but is he going to be healthy by then?
That defense can beat.
He'll be ready.
Give me a Colts. Give me a Bears win over the Colts. I think we start off a little tingly this season. Rams bring us back down to earth. Rams at home, I think they bring us back down to earth.
That's the one I'm worried about. I think
we beat the Panthers. I don't believe in the Jaguars, but I think the Jaguars are accustomed to playing in London, and that's going to work in their favor.
Maybe.
Give me 4-2 to start the season, and that Houston game is the biggest question mark. That Houston game is the biggest question mark.
But see, what we don't know is that we have an elite defense if they get a pass rush, but we don't know the dynamic of an actual quarterback that can actually put up points. It could be. We're just based off of the history of the Bears versus oh my God, Caleb.
Well,
actually,
that's why I said I believe that the Texans game is a winnable game for the Chicago Bears.
Can you put a schedule back?
They're all winnable games. I think they're all winnable, except the 49ers. But see, that's where the quarterback comes in. They're all winnable. Like they have a shot now. Will they? Now, Minnesota does not scare me. Even if you got Sam Darnold or JJ McCarthy against that defense, I don't see that them.
Hey, listen, Justin Jefferson always scares me. I don't. You know what I mean? Like, listen, hey, Jay Jettis always
he gotta get
scares
the
me.
ball to him.
Hey, you found out JJ hand.
Right, hey, hand.
No, JJ run a slant. JJ run a hitch because you're not.
I think the pressure does mean a lot there, but I think that this is a favorable schedule to start your season off. I don't think that being 5-3 by the time we get to that Patriots game is out of the question. I think that is
that's what I was kind of thinking.
But I mean, listen, it's a lot on Caleb. It's a lot about that, but none of those. To me, we can be in a really favorable situation. That second half of the season, this is a setup for the black and blue division, boys. This is a beautiful setup for the black and blue division. I mean,
every week is going to count.
I got them going 6-2.
Every single week, once you get to that Green Bay week, absolutely counts.
And bro, they're all after the Patriots. It's all NFC. Every game counts.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Not just our division. I'm saying the conference. It's
the
all
conference.
NFC.
Yeah. Like
so
the
every
second
game
half of the season, they're putting Caleb Williams in a position to say, "Listen, we like you, kid. We're gonna let you get a little bit of runway. You go." Like I think the start to our season is very favorable, but oh my God, the end of this season is gonna be interesting.
I think they're trying to be real slick. I mean, because just looking at the schedule, so I got them beating the Titans, losing to the Texans, beating the Colts, just because I don't know what Anthony Richardson is gonna look like. The Rams game, I think they lose. They beat the Panthers, beat the Jags, going to the bye week. I actually got them losing to Washington because I think by that time, if they got
roll the credits.
Since
You know
they
what's
got
tough? No, you know what's tough? I understand why he has us losing to Washington because you at a certain point as you're going through this, you're like, all right, I'm being a little too homer. I'm giving you like 15 wins in this month.
Like, and this is the thing. The bro, Washington got weapons.
Washington does have weapons.
Now you finally got a mobile QB.
Washington does have weapons, but we have their defense.
Yeah.
I wanted to go full. I wanted to go Jay Swirsky and be like the Bears.
You're going full bear claw. You're going full bear claw.
I got them losing to Washington, and then I think they beat Arizona though.
But I can see that as a letdown from traveling and whatever. But that game in Washington and SOA too. So I can give you. I can see that. But as much as it seems tough at the second half of the season, I mean, I don't know if we're ready to, anoint Jordan Love as one of those top quarterbacks. I think this is just a different team because now we'll have if the offense is capable, that means the defense should not get as tired and it's getting overextended,
right?
Which then always leads to breakdowns and mental mistakes and stuff like that. So that is a factor. I think we have a potential of having a very good team. And if the quarterback is if he's ahead of schedule, like they're saying, this looks very good. I'm just not scared of only the 49ers is the only team that scares me. But
well, I mean, listen, I have more respect for our division. Yeah, I mean, I think that our division is a tough division to compete in. I think that when you look at a lot of these divisional games and stuff like that, like I keep saying that those are going to be the ones that make or break you. Like I think it's going to be very difficult to sweep the Vikings. I think it's going to be difficult to sweep the Packers because their schedules are playing like this as well, right? So like they're getting divisional opponents here. There's going to be an importance placed on the divisional opponents that we haven't seen in a while. You know what I mean? Like the Bears played the Packers week 1. We didn't play them again until week 18. And by then it was like, they kicked the crap out of us week 1. We got to show something week 18, but the season was over. I think in this scenario, because of how this is laid out, the Bears are in it for a while through the season. They're in the playoff hunt. They're fighting for a wild card spot, maybe something a little bit more. But when you get to the second half of the season, it's not just us placing the emphasis on these games. It's everybody placing the emphasis on these games. And guess what? Mm-hmm. The Bears have not shown me that their mindset is strong enough for these games. Do I think the team's good enough? 100%. Do I think that the Chicago Bears on paper are a good enough team to go in there and kick the crap out of the Detroit Lions? Yes. Do I think they're a good enough team to beat the Green Bay Packers? Yes. To beat the Minnesota Vikings? Yes. What I wonder about is, are you going to be mentally ready for what a division rivalry means? Because I know the Packers are, because I saw that last season. I know the Lions are, because I saw them not give up in one of those games last season because they knew what it meant to them. I know, right? Like I saw the Bears a lot last season. Talent aside, they had talent last year. Talent aside, I saw the Bears last season go, it's just another game, and then play like it was just another game.
I think what it is yeah, and I'm with you. I'm putting a little bit more respect on the Packers and the Lions. Like let's not act like they didn't improve in the draft as well. So I mean, I think that they're coming back even better. The thing that I think back to, right? I think if you really think about it, remember, like I want to say even a few years back, you know, when Seattle, when Seattle, the Rams, and the 49ers were like,
that whole NFC West was a dogfight.
They would literally all of them would start the season 7-2, maybe 6-3. All right, second half of the season. Now, all right, the Rams got to play the Seahawks. Like it was just all over the place. Like it was a dogfight. I think that's what it's setting up for. And I'm with Pat because again, we talked about them having a mentality against the Packers. Did they have that mental fortitude to get over the Packers? are you going to have the mental fortitude to look at the schedule and say, hey, week 11 all the way through 18, we got some dogs coming up?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, yeah.
I would say, again, we don't know that we're used to this team in terms of having a strong defense, which the defense last year kept you in a lot of games, not a lot of blowouts. And a lot of times there was a lot of turnovers or a lot of key moments that, because every possession had to count, we weren't able to either convert, as a third and whatever. And I think if Caleb comes in and just does 50% better than what we did last year from the offensive standpoint, that swings the momentum in a lot of games where there might be an extra throw. And it's not even just Caleb. The fact is we have we definitely got 2 Pro Bowl receivers, and then we got a third one that's a dynamo. Then we still got the 2 tight ends with a whole new offense. And I mean, most of these teams will probably scheme for what Seattle did. And I think it's a good idea for us to kind of review the Seattle trio of receivers and how they were playing. But the scary thing is it's not like it's just homer. It's like no one knows what the rookie's going to do, and we have a lot of talent, and we have a great defense on top of that. So I don't know. I mean, Drew, we can't fact. I mean, yes, injuries are always going to happen. We don't know, but as it stands right now, they have a chance to win most of these games. The only game I'm worried about is the 49ers. The Texans, I think, gives us a problem. That's why I was figuring 2-2 in the first week, because the Rams maybe, but I don't know. They might be able to smoke them because nobody knows what Caleb's going to do.
Well, and I think the Rams are going to be figuring things out this season. Not to say that this is going to be the year that Matt Stafford falls off, but I think there's going to be a lot of like, hey, Matt, we kind of need you to put up 65, 75 points a game because Aaron Donald's not in the middle anymore, and there's no way to really replace him.
Right. Well, the other thing is too, I think what you got to worry about is, do the Bears come out hot and then they more so start reading the newspaper clippings? To me, it's more about, we had this game and we lost it because we thought we were, we came out and it was like, that's my thing. That's the worry I have about this squad, because I think it's good enough to probably, based off the schedule, they can make some noise. Just don't get ahead. Just play each game and then let's see how we go. So
yeah, I think that they're gonna definitely have to take it week to week because of just the way the schedule shapes out to the bye week.
Jay Sanders,
if that's me, I'm not gonna lie. If that's me in that locker room in that situation, we nice as ever. Like
yeah.
we
Jay Nice, how are we not a great defense?
And
we were
then,
number one against
that,
the run.
We got the Detroits, we got the Green Bays, and it's like Pat was saying, we've seen for whatever you want to say about Jordan Love, we've seen Jordan Love get it done now. Like,
is it just
like we've seen Jordan Love get it done now. We've seen.
There's no extra light on it. Shut up.
I'm dead. Nah, but we've seen Jordan Love get it done. We've seen Jared Goff get it done. We've seen.
But you know what? I'll say this. I'll say this. That is my question, right? Are there any teams that are on this schedule that we wonder about taking a step back? I've said this, and it's not a disrespect to any of the guys who are on this schedule. It's not I believe that CJ Stroud is going to be a good quarterback. I think that Jordan Love is going to be a good quarterback. I don't know if he carries on the Aaron Rodgers legacy, but he looks pretty freaking good out there, and he's been in this system for a while. But is there anybody that we look at on this schedule that we think that guy might take a step back again in year 2, because it's not going to be the same as year 1?
Yeah. I'm hoping that Detroit kind of is like, hopefully they
little lull after the deep run.
Yeah, like there's a little Super Bowl, not Super Bowl, but playoff hangover of like they thought they were supposed to win and they think they're going to get back this year because they should, and their chance might have been last year.
Yeah,
and
no,
this team,
I'm with you.
This team could possibly leapfrog because you got a young guy in there. Where, again, I mean, what did Kansas City do with when Mahomes actually started? Because they went, didn't they go? He didn't start his rookie year. He played
or his second year, they won the Super Bowl.
He started
Exactly. So I'm
They
not
won
saying
the
no.
Super Bowl.
I'm not saying winning Super Bowl Caleb Williams, but my point is, as his rookie year, they were able to do something and actually compete. That's what I'm getting at. No one really knows what Caleb's going to do. We're basing this off of, and I see a lot of comments. If people get hurt, of course, if we lose Montez Sweat, we're done. If we lose Caleb Williams, we're kind of done. We need all of our players. But as it stands right now, week 1 with everybody there, and if they re-sign Yannick, we have two at least. Yannick is an 8 sack guy if they re-sign him.
Yeah.
So, and then we get a 10 sack guy with.
I think you see his production come back if you re-sign Yannick.
Yes.
Now, I don't know what the plan is, but I'll say this, right? I think that you see DeMarcus Walker's production take an uptick. We saw DeMarcus Walker's production take an uptick in the second half of the season. The DeMarcus Walker we signed, I know people forget it because it is not a good season last year. But the DeMarcus Walker we signed was a 7 sack guy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So if you've got that perfect complement on the other side, I think that does make a difference for the Chicago Bears. If you've got that guy that can play off, that does make a difference on the Chicago Bears. And to me, right, re-signing Yannick, I would be in favor of that. I don't know what price it would cost to re-sign Yannick, but
probably another 1-year deal.
I'm another 1-year deal, or maybe you get a 2-year deal on something that is small. But I think here's my thing. He broke a bone. Bones heal. He's 28 years old.
Yeah,
29 years old.
They showed a clip of him. He's running. He's playing again.
He broke a bone. It's not a ligament. It's not ligament damage. It's not he
not
broke his.
injury.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think that I would be in favor of bringing that back in. It doesn't seem like anybody's beating down his door to come get him. And I think that adds to the defensive line, and that adds danger to your defensive line. Yannick as the other guy is a completely different situation. But if you feel comfortable with D-Walk as your other guy, I think that's fine. Here's the one question that I do have for you guys, and I got the schedule updated. I believe I have it right this time, so fact check me if I'm wrong on this. Orange is home, white is the away games. But here is the game to me that is, here's my question that is the most intriguing. By what week is Ryan Poles trading that second round pick?
When's the trade deadline? So when does Max Crosby get here?
At what week?
When does Trey Hendrickson get here?
Week 4.
I say week 5.
Oh my God, dog!
Week 4.
It's just funny to me. I look at this schedule as a schedule where you will be competitive. Here's the bottom line to me. Bottom line to me: you're competitive enough that he's going to be willing to make additions to this team.
Pat, no, we're watching the Panthers. If they go 0-4, if not 0-5,
oh yeah, no, for sure, 110%, bro.
Yes,
it's all based on what the Panthers do, and I have no faith that they helped out this young man at all.
Yeah,
I here's the tough part.
I'm almost so bad, bro.
I'm so ready to get past the Bryce Young pick. Get past the last pick of because I want to actually just start cheering for Bryce Young to get out of there. I really, really do. Because to me, I'm like, dog, we got to get there's no way that that this kid's gonna survive in the Panthers organization. But I feel like to start this season, I'm very confident in this season.
Pat, why did you flip San Francisco and the 49ers?
Because that's what the Bears say the schedule is.
I have two. Okay, man. I got 2 different ones. All right, but 2 different ones say week 9 at the.
You gotta go based on the Bears schedule, not the.
How about I go off the Bears schedule, Pat?
How about you go off the Bears schedule, Mike?
We'll go off the Bears schedule. I had 2 different schedules, but whatever.
No. They did what I did, right? Everybody was rushing to make a schedule so that they could have a graphic for their show, and then when you look at the schedule, it's a little bit different. You know what I mean? But no, I think to me, the part that stands out the most to me about this schedule is just it still comes down to mindset to me. It still comes down to and major questions. Listen, I've said this a lot. Is Flus going to have this team ready? Now, it's a lot easier to have your team ready versus the Titans to start the season, then versus the Packers to start the season. But is Matt Eberflus going to have this team ready? I am very, very focused on what we're going to see out of Matt Eberflus, because to me,
what are you talking about?
What do you mean?
Sorry. No, V-Dog, we have conversations here and there.
I'm so
they're
confused.
lose.
You can't be you can't be side conversation when I'm making a point here, Joe.
Oh,
Jesus.
sorry.
Jesus Christ.
By the way,
we do a show Monday through Friday. By the way, over 300 in the
chat.
300, yeah, 300.
Jesus Christ, this guy here, man. What a teammate. And listen, if the Bears have teammates like Joel, I'm gonna tell you this right now. It's gonna be a long season. But no, I kid.
You just giving an impassionate speech. Hey man, what we going to eat at?
You know what I mean? And we're gonna take Colorado, and we're gonna take Oregon. Hey, where y'all trying to get dinner at?
I gotta get my churchy. I gotta get that church organ with the hit.
That's better than you with the timpani. The timpani be killing me.
No, because you always set up with, like, you have this moment like, now let me tell you about this, fellas, because this is the point I'm about to make. Suspense.
It's called controlling the room, Joel. I'll teach you something about that. Hey, man. But there it is. There it is. No, I think the preparation of this team, to me, is my biggest question. We can come in with all the hype in the world. We can come in with all the excitement in the world. We can come in with all the players that we have. But in football, coaching is one that matters. We had the debate on the basketball side the other day, right? Where we're sitting there going, how much does coaching really matter? In football, I've seen good coaches I've seen bad coaches ruin good teams, or mediocre coaches not have their team live up to the standard that is supposed to be there. I'm really focused in on Matt Eberflus this season, and I think that the Bears, if they can get their mindset right, they can be a very, very dangerous team, and that to me makes a big difference.
So, to your point, now I was definitely on record. I think all of us are on record that we wanted him gone.
Oh yeah, I'm not even hiding from that. Yeah,
but to give him grace, when you lose your defensive coordinator, and then you do have an inept offensive coordinator, now coming into this year, I think hopefully his preparation. You saw a difference when they hired the assistant guy who was kind of working remote, and then they had what you call it, or.
What do you got on that or, Bob?
So I would say, yeah, to me, it's a blunder if he comes in week 1 and this team does not look prepared to go.
Yeah.
But they should, if we got a defensive coordinator whose job is not even to call plays, it's preparation. So if anything, there shouldn't be any excuses. But I imagine when you had that type of upheaval and that kind of dysfunction and that was up in the Hallis Hall like that, I think it's very hard.
There was a lot that happened. There was a lot. That's why, listen, you got to overcome. You got to figure it out. You got to figure it out during the season. But with everything that went on with the coach, right? With everything that goes on with Alan Williams, the wild story behind that, and we can't tell that.
Wild thing.
The wild story behind that. But everything that has transpired with Alan Williams that last season, then you get the running backs coach, I believe, as well, who ends up getting fired. Right? There's so much stuff that's going on. I understand going through some ups and downs and having some struggles there, but at the end of the day, who hired Alan Williams? Who hired the running backs coach?
Yep.
Who put these guys in? But you know what I mean? Like
you don't know when Jokers is doing stuff, but you don't know what they're doing behind closed doors. Sometimes
I get you. I
didn't know they were going to do that.
But here's the thing: this is the NFL. With players, we know, right? Like with
they
players,
hire their buddies a lot of times.
You know what I mean? Like with players, we know all the time, right? Like Chad Ochocinco said, I didn't realize the NFL was the FBI. He's like, I'm sitting there. I'm like, yo, like these mugs really know everything that I'm doing, every move I make. I walk in the building the next morning. The owner's like, what were you doing at that nightclub at 2 a.m.?
Yeah.
What? Well, what are you talking about?
You represent because they are out there. I mean, that is a easy entrance points to the team. Yeah. If you we can't afford for you to do something crazy. I mean, the coaches are typically, they're supposed to be the standard. They're supposed to be the ones that put the structure and the discipline in place. So you're not necessarily looking at them with that type of scrutiny. The players, you're giving young guys a lot of money. You know, who knows what they're doing with that. And there's been plenty of examples of guys that have not behaved well. So they have to. I mean, you got guys on record trying to sell drugs instead of drug deals outside of.
Who was the receiver we had? Was it
came
Roy?
from the Cowboys.
Roy?
No, not Roy.
Was it Roy Williams?
No,
he came from the Chiefs.
He came to the Cowboys.
The Cowboys. Who was the receiver we had, chat, that was selling, that was getting
They
his
know.
he was getting his powder delivered basically to Alice Hall.
Yeah, send it here. I got it. Sam Hurd. Sam Hurd. Yep.
Yeah, bro.
Dave's not here. Shout out to Crimson. It's me. Dave. Dave? Yeah, me. It's Dave. Dave who? It's me. Dave. Dave's not here.
That's wild.
Hey, man. Oh, that's so funny,
Was it
dog.
Leon? Who was it? Let? Who was the big lineman from
Leon Lett?
No, not Leon. It was another. Maybe it's another guy. Another guy that was a lineman for the Cowboys.
Yeah.
Trying to set up a drug ring.
Oh,
guys
dog.
were doing all kind of crazy stuff.
Muzz want to be Tony Montana till the day they die, bro. I swear
You know
to God.
Is it the FBI? I mean, they've been at Hallis Hall.
A lot.
A lot.
Hey, listen, you know, Peanut Tillman had to rappel down the side of that wall to kick in Kevin Warren's window and let him know that Alan Williams was wilding out here, according to some reports in Chicago.
I wanted guys in the East, I want guys in the South, and I want guys in the West. Now listen, 1-3, kick his door down.
Kick his door down. All right, boys, let's finish it out here. Let's finish it out here. What is your record prediction? Just looking at this very early record prediction, what do you got right now?
I gotta write this crap down.
Oh, Joel.
You know I'm old. 17, 11, 5. You know what? Go ahead, Ringo.
Okay, the one.
I'm still sticking with, I believe, my 10-7.
I'm going with.
I think I'm still sticking with my 10-7 this season. I think they start off the season really well, and come back to earth a little bit week 11 through week 18.
I'm similar thought. I just think that there's there is an element of surprise with the Bears because of the unknown factors of this quarterback.
Yeah,
it could be, to your point, they could easily go 4-0 or go 2-2, in my opinion. So, but I'm gonna stick with what I thought. They beat the Titans. That's a win. I think they lose to the Texans. They beat the Colts. You know what? What the heck? I'm gonna give them a loss to the Rams, and then they're gonna beat Carolina. I'm flipping it. They beat the Rams. They could lose to the Jacksonville Jaguars. That's what I'm gonna do. And then bye week, and then you got where else we going? Washington. I don't trust Washington. I think they beat them. And then Arizona, Marvin Harrison, and they're there. I'm gonna give them a loss there. Win against the Patriots. I'm gonna give them a win against Green Bay.
Bro, that's the tough part about this, bro, because I'm not gonna lie to you. In my head, like I'm saying 10-7, and I'm gonna stick with 10-7 right now unless things change.
Win.
But in my head, I can see 12-5.
Win.
Yep, and that's the thing. My logical, okay, this is probably how this is gonna happen. This is the ups and downs of football. Yeah, I mean, 10-7. My fandom, the Bears fan Pat, Bear Claw Pat, you know what I'm saying?
I got them 9-8.
Big Bear Claw Pat, yeah, I mean.
I have them 9-8. Oh, whoa. Sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I have them 10 wins.
10-7.
10 wins.
Yeah. No,
but with an option to go 11-6. That's what I think.
See, this is the part, right? V-Dog dropping this one, and then I got to get up out of here. The schedule ain't that tough. I completely disagree. I completely disagree. Week 11 to week 18. That's 7 weeks. 7 weeks of your schedule is tough.
10-7.
Oh wait, I had them losing to Seattle? No, I'm at home. They're at home with that. If they were in Seattle, I have them losing, and I think they lose to Green Bay.
But
Yeah,
no.
there you go.
You know what? 9-8. 9-8.
The chauffeur got a calculator to count to 10. He was struggling a little bit. You saw that? You saw that? Yeah, I mean, and that's why I say, right, when we did the strength of schedule video the other day, I was like, you have to see how it plays out. Yes, strength of schedule wise, I feel good about the schedule. But then I see Packers, Vikings, Lions, Niners, Vikings, Lions, Seahawks, Packers. And I'm like, yo, we might be in a little bit of the end of the season might have some question marks there, boys.
I think they split.
I got 9-8.
9-8.
I got 11. I got 11 wins. 11 wins.
9-8. I think that they gotta show me something, but as of right now, that they're not mentally tough enough for me for that second half of the schedule for me to put them over. For me,
We don't know that yet,
and we'll see.
We don't know that yet.
Well, I mean, listen, it's basing it off of last season, but there's a different quarterback. There's a different leader. Caleb Williams is coming with a different energy.
Yeah, what do they go 14 games because all of a sudden Caleb turns into exactly what we've been wanting. A quarterback that can do his thing. This is based off average quarterback.
What was that? What was that move there? Oh, you went Superman. You held here. It was a weird, like Superman is here. You were like holding here. It got weird. Thank you. I appreciate that. I was concerned.
Sorry,
what does your shirt stand for? Is that
It's a little group band, Super Friends.
All right, boys, we gonna appreciate y'all for tuning in to showing love. Hit that like button, subscribe. Another jersey with his name on it. My God, this guy can't be stopped.
No, how many? Hey, real quick, how many?
He has his name on so many shirts.
It was a group thing. We were all DJing.
Does that say
how
DJ?
many customers do you have?
Does that say DJ Gat?
Get you tired, baby. GYT.
What?
I was right.
Yo.
So I was right. It does say DJ Gat.
Get.
That meaning has changed. Hey, you can never wear that shirt again. That meaning has changed in 2020. Hey man, appreciate y'all for tuning in, showing love. Hit that like button. Subscribe to the page. What a super producer, Joe Hope. Step on the dime. I stay safe out there.
Bro, what?